Hello, my fellow oddities. Welcome to a new painting. We're going to be starting a commission piece today. If this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. Go ahead and share with all your friends. Go ahead and take a visit to my website. I've got all sorts of stuff on there available to help support me, t-shirts, prints, and originals. And with that out of the way, we're going to get right into today's video. So the first thing I did was put a burnt sienna wash on here, just a real thin watered down wash. And then I wanted to put a 2x2 inch grid on here so I can transfer, and boom, just like that. And from there, I just started drawing on the details from the reference photo, which you can download by clicking that link down in the description. For the details, I actually just used a piece of charred wood, and that's how I usually draw on all my details. From there, I just drew in all the basic lines that I wanted to make sure I got in the correct placement. This is the first time I actually ever put a grid on the painting, and I probably should have sprayed it with something to help seal it so that way I didn't get all the charcoal in my paint. But it was just the first coat anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Now it's time to get some color on here. Get this basic blocking going, and for that we're going to use a wide selection of colors, starting with yellow ochre, titanium white, Mars black, raw umber, cadmium yellow, and cobalt blue. And we're just going to go through here and just get all this grid covered up. Like I said, I probably should have sprayed it with something to help seal it a little bit, but it's okay. It all ended up covering up pretty well. It blended in with the first coat, but once it dried and everything like that, the rest of the coats that go on here will help bury that grid and you won't even know it was there. Now, I know it may seem a little weird to paint the trees green, but if you look at the reference image, there's a lot of moss on it, and I figured this would probably be the easiest way for me to tackle that. I am going to go through with a lot more of my raw umber and help get in some of that detailed lines and stuff like that, and probably use some grayish green color to do the bark. For the sky, I mixed up some light gray and added just a tiny bit of cobalt blue to give it that blue tinge. But the gray really helps kind of mute that sky, and it was a pretty cloudy day, so that really kind of gives it that darkness to it. But yet when I add the clouds in over the top, it'll really help kind of mesh it all together. Now for the main building, I just used that same blue light gray color and added a lot more white to it just to brighten it up. Now for this pole up front, I used a little bit of phthalo green with some Mars black just to really darken it up, but give it that really green hue to it that's real deep. For the brick up front here, I used just a little bit of cadmium red and raw umber mixed together just to give me that color. And for the roof back there, I just mixed in just a little bit of titanium white to it. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. If you've been following along, then you should have something relatively close to this. This is a very good start. We've got all our basic colors mapped in there. Tune in on the next episode. We're going to continue getting some detail in and finish up maybe the sky. Remember, if this is your first time, hit that subscribe button and that like button and take a visit to my website, and I will see you in the next episode.